Hello guys and gals. So this is the RMD process, putting the root in. It is a downhill process. This is my buddy here putting the root in. If you'll hang on just a second, I'll get a better view. I was trying to see him here, but I realized I couldn't see it very well. So I get above him and then you can see. Here we are. You can see it much better there. Now while you're doing this, you want to feed that wire at the leading edge of the puddle. You can see there he's got his nozzle laid down, feeding the wire back up into the puddle, the leading edge, making sure that those sharp bevels break down. You want to make sure the bevels break down. It's sometimes when you're feeding that leading edge, the wire will you angle it a little bit too much, and it'll go inside the pipe like that right there. That's why it went dark for a second. He missed his puddle on the inside. But anyway, so now this is actually the guy that I've been welding with for the last couple months, doing all this prefab work. And anyway, I'll show you what the inside should look like. He puts in a nice slick root here. Just a second, you'll be able to see it a little better. You can see that puddle, and you'll be able to tell that the sorry, it's a little blurry. There we go, getting better now. So now you can see it's laying in there nice and pretty slick root. Notice that puddle, it's washing into those bevels on both sides. Gotta make sure those bevels are breaking down and it melts into them really good. You don't want to leave any of those bevels not broke down. That will bust you on the x-ray. But anyway, he's putting it in there pretty slick. And here is another shot coming up. Here we go. You can see this one a little bit better. You can see that puddle burning into both sides, each bevel, making sure it breaks down really well. That's what it should look like on the inside right there. You see that puddle bigger than the gap burning into both sides. Now we're filling her up. We switch over to flux core and we're welding it uphill. Flux core uphill for the rest of it. And just filling her up. That's my buddy on the other side. This is my side you're seeing here, and he's welding the other side. There's me chipping some slag, filling it on up, layer after layer. Now I'm going to zoom in on his puddle here so you can see. Right now we're weaving, putting a big weave on it. Some places don't want you to weave, but if you do, make sure you hold those sides good. Make sure you burn into those walls really good. You don't want any lack of fusion in there or any slag lines trapped in there. That will bust you on the x-ray. But anyhow, so this is we're continuing to fill. Quite a bit of weld on these. Look at that big weave I put on there. Probably shouldn't have weaved that big. I should have ran a few beads, but anyway. And here is the finished product, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Thank you guys for watching. Check out my t-shirts below. Thanks.